Hi, I'm Bear, and today I'm going to try my hand at survival gaming with a twist. Hard Survival Tropical Island is, predictably, a survival game set on a deserted island. Problem is, our character is allergic to sunlight. Alright, let's get started. We have our character, Anti-Solar Powered Bear, who has a sun allergy. So, we start the game on the beach, just like usual. Last time I tried this challenge, we did not make it. And we also discovered that, first of all, we're going to wash ourselves off because we're filthy, and that will make us more vulnerable to disease, as well as less happy in general. But last time I tried this challenge, I discovered that the sun, for a character who is allergic to the sun, will actually give us burns. It will burn our skin. So right now we have a minor burn, and we're going to walk on the beach to explore for resources. Now our character is in pain. We found a coconut and a heavy stone. We'll take the coconut into our hands. We currently have first-degree burns, and this is only going to get worse. So let's see if we can start researching. We cannot research a shelter yet. Cannot research the blueprint for a shelter yet. We'll take the stone into our inventory too. We'll keep exploring. And our burns have progressed into second-degree burns. We found a crab that we might be able to cook later. And the problem is, we're also very hungry and very thirsty, so all of this is going on. At the same time, we're thirsty, we're hungry, we've got these burns that are progressing into worse and worse burns. And the sun is rising, so it's only going to get worse. It's only going to continue to get worse. So let's keep exploring the beach, and eventually we will find the entryway to the jungle. Alright, and our character is now in extreme pain with third-degree burns. Not ideal at all. We'll go ahead and harvest some lemongrass for eating, and it also gives us a little bit of hydration. So we're going to continue exploring the beach because we really want to find the jungle location, which we should right now. Yes, so we've found the jungle outskirts. So I'm debating on if we should take our stone with us. I'll leave the husked coconut and I'll leave the conch, and we're going to head to the jungle outskirts, and that'll take only 3 minutes, but we're going to explore the jungle outskirts now. We found a small palm and a palm tree, but what we're really looking for is a long stick so that we can make a shelter. And I'm not entirely sure if the shelter will shelter us from the sun or not, but we want a shelter regardless. We also want a fire so we can cook the crabs that we've got. Let's see. Let's keep exploring. And you can see right now we've got a high sun strength. The sun is very strong out here. Let's see, we can bring some wood back to the beach. I think I'm going to do that. High sun strength still, but no exposure to bugs out here. Let's see if we can we make a campfire? We need one more stone. So we're also going to want stones for making tools, mind you. So let's go ahead and eat another piece of lemongrass and we'll head back to the jungle outskirts, or will we? We want stones, but we also want wood, so yes, let's go to the jungle outskirts for now. Alright, we're hungry, we're feeling a bit sad, which I imagine is at least partially because of all the pain that we're in right now. We got dry leaves for starting a fire, sticks, and wood. We're going to do one more exploration, see if we get a rock. No, we did not. So we'll take this wood and this husked coconut down to the beach. We're also getting pain from walking so much, our feet hurt. And like I said, we still need a rock. Okay, so we found another stone. We're actually going to want one more before we put that into the fire because my skin is a bit burnt. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, sunburn. So sunburn is different from the other kind of burn. Interesting. Well, let's harvest some aloe leaves and apply that for a sunburn, I suppose. So we both get sunburned and like regular burns from this. That's quite interesting. Okay. See if we can find another stone. Manage to do that. And now it is noon, so the sun is at its peak. Alright, we keep getting coconuts and palm fronds, and we finally got another stone. So we'll go ahead and build our whole campfire. There we go. Now we need to make a fire starting tool. Let's see. Tools, hand drill. So that'll take sticks and a cutting tool. Fortunately, I believe we can simply sharpen the stone with this heavy stone that we've got. Let's see, can we? Yes, we can. That'll take a full hour, and our character is not having a great time right now, let me tell you. But let me finish this hand drill, so that's going to take 30 minutes. We're going to light these dry leaves with our hand drill and set this fire on fire. We'll put these crabs on the fire. They're going to be cooked in 24 minutes, roughly. We'll put some palm fronds on the fire as fuel. Then I think we're gonna just ignore the 3rd-degree burns that we've got for now. Which is kind of a silly thing to say, but we're gonna try to ignore it for now. And simply try to survive through the pain. That's my plan right now. Alright, so campfire finished cooking the crabs. They will burn if you leave them, so you need to not leave them. Alright. Sunburn is becoming worse. We're still hungry. We're very thirsty. So the next thing we're going to do is peel the coconut. We're going to perforate the coconut and get coconut water out of it, and we'll drink that. And it will make us feel a little bit sick if we eat too much coconut, or if we drink too much coconut as well. So currently it's cloudy, which means the strength of the sun is going down slightly, but it's still pretty bad. So I'm going to eat this crab, apply a bunch of aloe for our sunburns, not like the burns from the sun, but you know what I mean. The tiny little sunburns, not the big boy ones. Alright, so we're still hungry. Now we're cold, I believe, because we rinsed off in the sea, if I remember right. But I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Alright, so we'll eat a piece of lemongrass. What we really want to do is make a shelter for ourselves to sleep in. However, I'm not entirely sure that we can do that today, because we need long sticks for that, if I remember right. And I don't think we can get those on the beach. So we're going to go for a walk on the beach real quick. We got more palm fronds as fuel for the campfire, which is great. So we'll go ahead and put some of those in. Let's see. We're very thirsty still. I think that's just going to be how it is for a while. Although now that I think about it, I think it usually, if not always, rains on the first day, and it is cloudy right now. So we might be in a position where we're looking at rain soon. So that's going to be both good and bad, because we don't have shelter from the rain, which means we'll get wet and cold. And it is dark now. It is, what is that, 8 p.m. in-game? Which means that with the cloudy weather, together with the cloudy weather, we can't see, so we cannot go for a walk on the beach because it's too dark. It's simply too dark. So let's go ahead and eat some more lemongrass, and we'll see if we can go to sleep. What are we... Did we finish? No, we're just able to research the leaf bed and seashell necklace, which we're not going to do. Not going to do either of those. I'll put some wood in the campfire as fuel. And let's see, thirsty, and we're not hungry anymore, which is good. I'm going to take an hour to meditate. Okay. And yes, we're very thirsty now. The more time we spend without drinking from a coconut or eating a coconut, the more our sickness goes down. So I am going to actually take a 5-hour nap because I think we can handle it, and it's too dark outside to do anything. You just woke up out of breath and covered in sweat. You don't remember what you were dreaming, but it certainly wasn't nice at all. So we had a nightmare. So we're going to try to calm down. Alright, there we go. We're extremely stressed. We still have 3rd-degree burns. We're in extreme pain. There's no sun right now, so it's not like we're continuing to get burned. Our burns are going down slightly, but that won't last very long. As soon as the sun comes up tomorrow, we're going to get burned again. So that's not going to be a particularly pleasant experience. Fortunately, we are very thirsty still. It just said we weren't thirsty because we were drinking. Or eating coconut meat, at least, which has hydration in it. So let's try to go for another nap and see what happens. We just want to make sure we're not tired tomorrow, right? And it has started raining, so we have light rain. Anxiety's getting out of control. Alright, so we need to calm down. We're also going to collect rain in these coconut shells, which will help hydrate us. Also, obviously, there's no sun out right now, which is really good for our burns. We are probably a little bit hungry, just a slight bit. And is it light enough to go for a walk on the beach? It looks like it is. So I'm debating, what do we want to do next? I want to put a couple, no, we're going to keep the sticks here. We'll put a piece of wood in the campfire to make sure that it doesn't run out of fuel. And I want to take this conch, and we're going to break it open. So we've got this conch meat now. We're going to soften the conch meat, put it on the fire, and it will cook. And then we'll be able to eat it. And so our character, we've been eating so many plants that our character says, I'm a bit tired of eating vegetables, and we will get sick if we force that. So while we wait for the conch meat to cook, we'll take a walk on the beach, and we found another conch, which is great. We'll eat the conch meat that we already had. Wonderful. Going for another walk, I think. Okay, we found a coconut, a stone, and another conch, and we finally have 2 coconut shells full of water, which we're definitely going to want to drink those and then fill them back up. But next, let's put the hand drill just on the beach for now. We'll keep our sharpened stone in our hand. Our burns are continuing to go down. Our pain is going down, which is great. We're a bit cold, though, and we're still extremely stressed and depressed. So next, I want to go to the jungle outskirts, and I think we'll be able to see well enough to explore here. Fantastic, yes we can. So one thing I would like to do is if we find a piece of wood, yes, I would like to make an axe, because oh, that is going to take a really long time. Shoot. Let's see if we can just find some long sticks by exploring. I'm not sure if we can find those that way in this area or not. But we really don't want to spend 2 hours crafting an axe. That being said, we might have to. Let's rest for now at any rate. I want to eat something, says our character. Why don't we harvest some lemongrass shortly, but not quite yet. So we found a heavy stone, a bunch of wood. I do want to keep exploring here, because the more we explore, as we explore different areas, we'll keep finding new areas to find different items at, and I believe the next area after this area will have small or large sticks for us, which is what we need right now to make a shelter. So character's getting a little bit of a mood boost from completely exploring the area, so that's really nice. We do still have 3rd-degree burns, which sucks. We're still hungry, and all of that jazz. So let's harvest some lemongrass. There we go. We'll eat it. We'll have a nibble of it. We're still tired of eating plants. It tells us down here we're a bit tired of eating vegetables. But the important part about having this lemongrass is that it's going to allow us a bug repellent effect every time we eat it. Let's see. So the macaque didn't... So we ran into a monkey when we went into this area. And it threatened to steal some of our things, but we didn't have anything here yet, so it didn't matter. Let's see, we found a snake grass patch, which is very useful. However, I'm going to keep exploring for now. Let's see, kava plant. Oh, this is great. We're going to harvest kava roots, because kava root is a medicine. It will make us, it's also filling us up a little bit. It's also making us even more tired of eating plants, and potentially will make us sick. However, the important thing is that it reduces pain when you eat it, so that's very, very helpful for us. The unfortunate thing, the very unfortunate thing, is that the sun is back out. It's only partially cloudy now. Also, we're going to have to go back home very soon because of how late it is and how dark it's getting outside. So we'll take some dry leaves and we'll start heading home, because we don't want to get caught out after dark somewhere unfamiliar, right? Somewhere where we're not set up yet. Although that being said, we're not really that set up at the beach, but we'll go there. We'll head to the beach. We do have our campfire here, which is very crucial, so we'll put a little bit of wood on the fire again, put some snake grass out here. We're not going to eat lemongrass because, yeah, our character's really tired of it. We'll go ahead and break open this conch shell, whack this conch meat a little bit, and put it in the campfire so that we can have something to eat that isn't plants, right? We're gonna go ahead and break that conch shell again, soften conch meat again, and we will eat the cooked conch meat and cook more, basically, is what we're doing. Also going to drink the water in the coconut shells that we filled earlier. So water will evaporate, liquids will evaporate while they're in a container. So we gotta drink those while there's still water in them, right? Right, we're getting more conch meats, which is great. And we'll continue to eat what we've got. Alright. Now then, it is going to get dark outside fairly soon, which is good for us. We're going to go ahead and harvest some aloe leaf while we can, I suppose. We do still have that pain relief effect from the kava root. It's now too dark to go for a walk on the beach, although we do have a campfire. I'm surprised it's too dark for us to explore by campfire light. That might be new. However, we're gonna go ahead and perhaps we'll husk a coconut. Not entirely sure. First, why don't we take a rest, a 15-minute rest, just to see, let's see, there's no sunlight anymore, which is great. At least that's what it looks like, but it still says our 3rd-degree burns are getting worse, which is puzzling. We'll go ahead and peel this coconut. Got a coconut husk now. We'll perforate the coconut. We've got coconut water now. And we still can't go for a walk. Okay. In that case, let's rest once more. I'm going to drink this coconut water. And we've got this perforated coconut. But the next thing I'm going to do is we're actually going to take another nap on the ground. We're really hungry, but we do have coconut meat and conch meat to eat. Alright, so we can't let ourselves starve, right? We can't do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to starve. So let's crack open this coconut. Boom. Coconut half. We'll remove the coconut meat and we'll eat it. There we go. Don't want to get our tummy upset. And it looks like we're not being upset by eating plants anymore, so we'll go ahead and eat more of those. We are, however, upset by the extreme amount of pain that we're in. But the weather is clear now, so what we're going to do is we're going to break a conch open, soften the meat because we're still really hungry, and that's going to cook in 18 minutes or so. We're going to go for a walk on the beach and see what resources we can get while we're waiting for that conch meat to cook. We did get a crab, which we're also going to cook. Alright. And our biggest priority right now, honestly, is getting some large sticks for making a shelter. I'm not sure if that will help with our giving us shelter from the sun. I'm not sure if it will do that, but what it will do for sure is help us sleep better at night and give us shelter from the rain, if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and harvest some. Well, actually we have aloe vera leaf that we can go ahead and apply. Alright, so we finished cooking this crab. We'll go ahead and eat it. And next, what I'm going to do is we're going to actually make an axe. It's still going to take a really long time, 2 hours and 15 minutes, but we can kind of afford to spend that time now. So now we have a stone axe. Fantastic. Alright, we're in acute pain. That's actually not as bad as it was before, is it? Well, anyway, go ahead and remove this coconut meat. We'll keep the coconut shell on us for now. Go to the jungle outskirts. Eat a coconut meat. Yeah, hopefully we don't get too sick from that. And we're going to take this small tree. First, let's, are we tired of eating plants? No. Let's harvest some lemongrass because there are bugs in this area. There's a moderate bug population and we don't want to get bit and get malaria. Yes, that is unironically a thing in this game. So, we're also keeping ourselves hydrated by eating lemongrass. So anyway, we got a long stick, which we really, really, really want. So we're going to keep looking for more of these. We'll explore. We found another small tree. We'll go ahead and chop it down, and I believe we want a total of 3 long sticks. Let's check. Actually, we have to research the shelter first. We just unlocked it by grabbing long sticks, I believe. So we do still have to complete the research of the recipe. Right, so we have 3 long sticks now, a bunch of fresh leaves, which will turn into dry leaves over time for starting fires. And let's go ahead and apply this aloe leaf just to get it out of our inventory. Then we'll bring some dry leaves back home to the beach. Also put a stick on our campfire. Then we have like one more piece of wood, and we'll put our long sticks away. We'll put the coconut shell away, which I am realizing now that I should have just kept it on the beach so that I could bring more stuff home from the jungle outskirts. But we'll go back to the jungle outskirts. We'll take as much wood as we can carry. Maybe a stick and maybe a coconut? No, we can't do both. Actually, we can't even take, let's see, we'll bring a coconut, a couple of coconuts and 3 pieces of wood, how about? So we're heading back to the beach. Our character's tired from so much physical activity, which means we're going to take a quick 15-minute rest to get our stamina back up. And then I think we're going to, actually, what we're going to do next is either, do we have any fresh conches? We do. So we're going to break that conch. And then we're going to soften the conch meat. Put it in our fire. Then let's see, how long does that take? An hour to sharpen a stone? We can't afford an hour right now because our conch meat will burn. So we'll just go for a walk on the beach. We did find more conches to cook later. Ooh, I really hope it didn't burn. It did not. It was 3 minutes away from burning. Alright, so we'll put the crab on the fire as well, just to make sure that we stay well fed. Then we are actually going to sharpen this stone so that we have both— oh, shoot, we burnt the crab. I forgot. Alright, so we have our 3 long sticks that we need. Now we need 2 pieces of fiber cord. So we'll just delete this. We'll just delete the charred remains because we don't need it. Then we're going to, let's see, extract fibers from snake grass. We're going to do that at least twice. We might need to do it 3 times. We're going to make some cord. And now we have recipes unlocked using cord. The most important one for right now is building this shelter. So it is partially cloudy, which is reducing the strength of the sun. We also need palm fronds to finish the shelter, which we can do right now. So now we have a shelter, which is fantastic for us. Let's see, provides minor protection against rain. Okay, so this is not going to help us with the sun. However, I think we'll be okay. Our character is in so much pain, but they're hanging in there. Just barely. They're just barely hanging in there. And I think I'm going to do a little bit more exploring just while it is bright outside. We want to make sure that our fire stays lit, alright? So we're putting some palm fronds in there. We'll put a couple of pieces of firewood in there. I didn't mean to put more than one, but next thing, we're gonna want to see if we can make a woven hat, because that provides minor protection against sunlight, although I don't know if it will help much in this case. So allegedly we need to build a basket before we can unlock that, so let's check. How do I make a basket? Let's see. I do not actually remember. We unlocked a couple of new medical recipes to research. We'll research aloe gel at some point. Woven basket. Okay, so we need to acquire woven palm, which will take us an hour to weave these palm leaves, and now we have unlocked research for the woven basket recipe. So we'll go ahead and start that. We'll start researching that. We'll break this conch, soften the conch meat, and you don't need to soften the conch meat, but it does make it much better to eat. So let's see, so that's ready in 30 minutes. We'll go for another walk. That'll take us exactly 30 minutes. And we got a crab there, which we can then cook. And we'll eat this conch meat. Alright. Then, let's see, what's next? Let's see, low sun strength. Okay, and we're still continuing to get burned. That's very unfortunate. We're also thirsty and hungry. So, I am going to peel this coconut. We're done cooking the crab. We'll eat the crab. Perforate the coconut. drink the coconut water, and we really, really don't want to eat more coconut for a little while longer. Okay, so let's see, we are still hungry, but we're getting tired of eating vegetables again. So that's not ideal. We'll go ahead and cook another conch meat just to keep ourselves topped off on hunger, and I say that, but we're actually quite hungry, nowhere near being topped off. One more walk on the beach just to see what we get. We discovered another lemongrass plant, so we'll eat this conch meat. And the next thing we're going to do, I think we're actually going to go to sleep. So we are still slightly hungry, we're slightly thirsty, we're incredibly stressed, in acute pain, etc. And we're going to go ahead and try to sleep, or we're going to try to nap, which will take 4 hours and 30 minutes, so 4.5 hours. Alright, so we had another nightmare, which is unfortunate, and that'll interrupt our sleep and waste a little bit of time. But we're going to try another nap. Let's try this. Because our character's still very tired. Alright, it's partially cloudy on day 3. Yeah, need to take some time to calm down. And now that we've hit day 3, I'm going to call this a video, and we're going to continue this challenge in another video, because, well, heck, we spent a lot of time just barely scraping by, and I want to see, can we survive and thrive on a deserted island with a sun allergy? So, first of all, thank you for watching. I encourage you to leave a comment if you liked this video and give me feedback for the next one. But I hope to see you next time, okay? So, let's continue this another time. Alright, bye.